I shouldn't say it's buggy for everyone. I don't know the facts on that, but anywho, M for squads. See, it didn't crash this time. It would have crashed right there when I pressed the M key. It doesn't matter. Orcs. Orcs is our squad. Orcs are your muscle to refuse to do any sort of labor. And we're going to create a slight priority there. But we don't have any weapons to work with. And what we're going to do is follow that snake around. If I can find it, it's right there in that question mark. Orcs following snake. Go get him, Orcs. He's interrupting all my jobs. Just like in Dwarf Fortress. And I have a unicorn up here who probably should stay away until I have weapons. I don't know. Later in the game, you'll have troll visitors in your camp, and they'll make things a lot more fun because they'll take care of these little critters walking around. Alright, as you see, my orc came up. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't slow that down, but my orc came up and bludgeoned the snake to death. Now there's a snake corpse. I don't know if that corpse gives leather, but it should be right around here somewhere. There's blood. Where's your corpse? They must have already taken it. That goblin's oh, okay. So let's continue. Now we got enough planks. We need to build our workshop for carpentry, and we'll just put it right in here. I'm gonna leave 2 spaces in between there for a lane. You know, for your major lanes, you want at least 2 spaces, I suppose, for later. I only put 1 space in between here and here, which may have not been too smart, but whatever. There's no one way to do this stuff, is there? So carpentry is important so we can get our beds. Beds are important for sleeping. Yeah. And carpentry is built. We've graduated to a new tech tier. Your clearing is now a camp. Tech tier of camp. Now we can create beds. First thing, we want a couple crates. We've got two saw pits now. We have 2 corpses, which I don't know what to do with right now. I do want barrels. In the stock manager, you can type. There we go. Just a handful of barrels to get going there. So we can have barrels of water for one thing. Maybe just 3. What else do I need now? Beds. I can build a totem pole. I don't know if there's a hurry for that. It's a place where you guys can gather. And it might keep your orcs from wandering far off. I don't know. Not necessarily. This unicorn is causing some issues, or could cause issues. So let's go back to squads menu. Here we go. Save GC2, because squads menu is enough reason to save it if you care about the current game, if you don't want to lose your spot. Alright, so M will increase the number to 4. And first, because I'm a little worried about unicorns, I think they're tougher than, I'll just guard. And then if I get 4 guys, they can all go deal with him. Okay, we should be building beds by now. I'll see the unicorn's kind of still hanging out, but I don't see any orcs gathering to guard. So now we can build beds because we should have some. We have 3 beds already. We got furniture, F, beds. And we can put it by our farm plot out here. I don't think farming is a loud activity that would interrupt sleep. Put a couple down here. like to spread them out, have a couple of separate room areas so that you know, put them down here on the other side of camp. Yeah, the unicorn's still hanging out. I don't know. Eventually, I get some orcs out here. He's sluggish and thirsty. As soon as we get some barrels, we'll get some water in camp. So when you start digging, it's good to build a pile way out here, because otherwise you're going to be hauling dirt back to your camp. Earth, for some reason, goes in stockpiles and it's a pain in the butt. So just get the earth out of your way. And another thing, when you start building a canal, you might think later, maybe you'll have a moat that goes around your camp. So don't dig it into the middle of your camp, because that'll split your camp and you'll create something that you won't want to deal with later, because you'll have, when ice hits in the winter, you'll have a security breach where that your walls will kind of be up here and down here, and then you got this ice pathway for enemies to enter. That's beside the point. And it's kind of early to be thinking about that, but that's okay. Orders dig, and we'll just go around these trees here. And I can always go into stocks and make sure I got enough wood, and I do. Just to save our stuff for a while. Orders, dig. Good time to do digging early in the game. And water can move diagonally, you don't have to dig perpendicularly, because diagonals, everything can move diagonally. What am I behind on here? Still waiting for our first buckets. That's one important. Buckets are for hauling filth to the spawning pool. I believe I have a cat meowing in the background, and she'll really ruin this video if I don't go take care of her. And soon enough, I will want, it's summer, by fall, by harvest time, I will want baskets. So we're going to have to think about a basket weaver. And do I want to place them all the way? We could create another little factory area on the other side of camp. I could dismantle the pile. You do need to be aware about pile dismantling is important. I was thinking it'd be nice for a function that just you could create no pile zones. I have a little bit of coding experience, so I went and tried to tinker with it, this being an open source game. I think I made it work, but I'm gonna stick with the 0.2 for people who are downloading from the Goblin Camp website. So you can dismantle a pile at any time and build on top of it. We have our first invasion down here, starving wolves. Since I have orcs available to deal with starving wolves, let's see how close they are. It's 7, which at this stage in your camp, 7 wolves can be really awful. I gotta find out where I am in relation to the rest of the world. There's some goblins here, so that's me. They have to cross the water. Look at all my goblins who are over here digging and etc. etc. Make sure I build another pile here just for earth. So all the crazy goblins who think they gotta haul earth. And my orcs, everybody seems to be tired. I think I've He's actually sleeping in a bed. Got sluggish people because we didn't have beds ready for him. I'll build another bed here by this orc. Oop. My carpenter's been busy with other things. Probably a good time to build another carpenter workshop, so we don't. I like at least 2 carpenters and 2 saw pits, so that early in the game, I'm gonna clear this. So that early in the game, you can build workshop carpenters. Oops. Now you can dismantle something you just did. There you go. That's how you get rid of that. Workshops, carpenter, I didn't put it in line with everything else. There we go. And here comes our dogs, and they're coming at a very fast rate. I can go to my squad and have them follow. Alright, go to my squad, have them follow the first dog. It'd be nice to have a multi-select. I don't know if they default to the next dog after that. But the dogs are moving in, they're stealing stuff, and they're heading out. They stole bread, I believe. And now they're going to start killing goblins, perhaps? Nope, they're just, looks like we trapped one dog, one wolf. He's concussed, he's sluggish from the attacks, and I'm going to stop following these dogs and go back to guard duty. Probably also could take some members off of that crew. Hit modify anytime you change your members of priority, your number of orcs in squad. Okay, so did we kill the dog yet? The wolf? Sorry. Shouldn't talk about killing dogs, I suppose. Though we are evil goblins. He's caught in the middle of, yeah, he's completely confused, but he's got his bread, and it looks like he's going to escape, sadly. Possibly because I took my squad back to guard duty. Oh well. So now we're short on bread, which makes harvest time even more important. Anytime everybody's hungry, you can harvest. Late summer, before harvest time, is when starvation tends to happen. So you can harvest wild fruits and berries. Yeah, they took a ton of bread. Okay, see if we have another bed available. Nope. And I don't know if I can do a long let's play this game because it just becomes time intensive. Goblins gotta do their work and it just takes it's taken me time in the past. As you can see, we haven't advanced at all as far as nothing's come out of the spawning pool. Despite that it's accepting our corpses. Do we have buckets yet? We have not made buckets yet. It's good that we have another carpentry workshop. How much wood do we have? Yeah, we're using all our planks to make workshops right now, so. And finally we'll make some buckets. You can see over here. And that'll hopefully get our hopefully that'll get where we can start producing some stuff. I'll harvest all the wild plants in my camp area. Just cause, why have them there? Gonna have to do it eventually. And we'll also have to build a basket weaving here quickly, because very soon, yeah, we'll have the need. I think what I'll do is I'll put my basket weaver right here next to my carpenter, which means I have to dismantle the pile next to it. I finally get how this works. Now I have a unicorn on site. I don't know if he was an orc or a goblin. So now go to squads menu. See, I get lazy and don't save it anymore.